right, so I am in my car again, driving. This time I'm on a long road trip. I'm driving to New Jersey. So excited to see Laura Morgan up in New Jersey. All right, so I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter, I think. We'll see. I wanted, of course, to title it, but I'll have to do that when I am parked somewhere because I wasn't about to try to type anything before I went live. But it is easy to just hold a phone and talk while you're driving. So the topic is make a decision and then make it right. When I was in 5th grade, I remember standing next to my teacher's desk. Her name was Mrs. Snare. She was my English teacher. And I remember standing next to her desk. She was sitting at the desk, and I don't know what I said, but she looked over at me and she said, Gina Barlotta. She said, Gina Barlotta, quit being such a worrywart. And I mean, like, one, hello, the power of words. I'm like, what, 42 years old almost? And I still remember that title given to me. Don't be such a worrywart in 5th grade. It's like, wow, the power of words that they can just like stick. But I guess I've always kind of in the back of my mind for my whole life been like, am I a worrywart? And I think really what it comes down to is like, yes, a little bit, but also about making decisions. I realize I worry or concern myself if there's a decision to be made and I like think it way too much, right? So if I do this, what will happen? If I do this, what will happen? If I do this, what will happen? If I do that, what will be the consequence or the result? And I remember hearing or reading somewhere, make a decision and then make it right. Because there are two paths that could happen when you make that decision. Right? You make decision number 1, and it'll take you down a path. You make decision number 2, and it'll take you down a path. But it's not so set in stone that it can't be corrected, reversed. Those two paths might ultimately merge, and the same thing might happen. I mean, whatever. So the key is make a decision, and then just make it right. And why am I thinking about that right now? Because for so long I knew that I wanted to go up to New Jersey to see Laura, and she would ask for a date and we would go back and forth and will this date work and this date work, and it was so hard for me to make that decision because obviously if I went on a certain day I could see all the great things that would happen, but if I was gone these days, what are the other things that wouldn't happen if I was gone or whatever, you know? And it was so hard to make a decision, but it was so freeing once the decision was made that this is the right decision and we're going to go with it. So if you tend to have worrywart tendencies or have a hard time making decisions, and I still do, I'm trying to be better at it, maybe that will help you, is that, you know, philosophy of make a decision and then just make it right. And if you keep going down that path of trying to make it right and you realize you're trying too much in your power to make it right and this wasn't maybe the route you should have gone, then that's okay, because guess what? We have the ability, the power, the choice to make a second decision, right? And to change maybe the path that we're on with another one. So I hope that helps somebody today, and we are going to make today excellent. Make that decision and then drive on. You may be in the car driving on, or you may just be driving on with your feet or picking up that phone or talking to that person or who knows what, but I am today driving on. Bye. Oh, hey, wait, before I say bye, I wasn't looking, but I got people watching live. Woo woo. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Michelle. Laura. Okay, you're going to have to watch Laura because you were part of the theme of today's Facebook Live at 12:12. Bye, you guys.